As I leave Miramont-Sensacq this morning and head toward Arzacq-Arraziquet, the sun is finally breaking through. It's easy to think of today as just a battle against the mud after the night rains. But underneath the slippery surface, there is a much older story waiting to be found.
Okay, it's about 8:20 on day 31 out here on the Via Podiensis, and we're leaving Miramont, headed for Arzacq for our stay tonight. The trail is supposed to be getting a little bit more difficult as we get closer to Spain. A little more hilly, not super hard, but just a change in terrain. Kind of looking forward to that, to be honest with you. Been doing a lot of road walking between cornfields and need a little bit of change. So here we go, day 31.
We are walking through what you might call the pantry of France. This is the traditional agro-pastoral system. You see the cattle everywhere today, those cream-colored blonde Aquitaine beauties. They are curious, watching the stream of backpacks go by. Welcome to the Via Podiensis. We are upon the GR65, leaving Miramont-Sensacq, heading down to Arzacq today. It's supposed to be a sunny one finally. I'm starting out solo this morning. That's usually my preference. I walk at my own pace, stop when I want, film when I want. It gives you space to breathe, you might say. Long before anyone talked about the Camino, this region was part of Roman Gallia Aquitania. This church, it sits right in the foundations of a Gallo-Roman villa. We are literally walking on the stones of the empire. Long before anyone talked about the Camino, this spot was active. This simple church sits on the foundations of a Gallo-Roman villa. We are literally walking on the stones of the empire here. They say there was a miraculous fountain here once, a place pilgrims would stop to wash their eyes. Walking through the cemetery, you get that sense of continuity. Generations of locals buried here, generations of pilgrims passing by. It's a quiet place, a place to set your intention for the day before the real work of walking begins. Today is a transition day. We are moving deeper into the Gascony countryside. It's not the longest stage on the map, but with the weather we've had, well, we'll see. So we have consistent night rains lately, and you can see the result. The trail is very muddy in parts. Got to figure this out a little bit. Stay to the edges, maybe hop the stones.
This doesn't look like it's going to be good going back into the woods. Smells like mud to me. We will see.
This is the Collegiate Church of St. Bartholomew. We are in Pimbo now, founded way back in 1268. It's technically the oldest bastide in the Landes region. The church itself dates back even further to the 12th century. It's an imposing structure, military-style ramparts built for defense as much as for prayer. It reminds you that this route wasn't always safe. During the wars of religion, places like this were sanctuaries. It's amazing. You go from that tiny little chapel in the mud to this massive fortress on the hill. The history here is just layered right on top of the landscape. Made it, Arzacq. That mud slowed me down a bit. Took longer than I thought, but we are here. And here's our third church, St. Pierre. It marks the end off the walking day from the fortress of Miramont, past the solitude of St. Jacques to the town square of Arzacq, a journey defined by these stone markers. I'm checking into the Gîte Communal. It's a staple of the route. I walk solo during the day, but the evening, that's for fellowship. Tonight, the dynamic changes. I connected with some French friends I met a few stages back. They speak English, thankfully, because my French, well, we're working on it, but we sit down to the communal meal, hearty food, local wine. We talk about the mud. Everyone wants to talk about the mood today. We compare blisters and stories from the trail.
Ah oui, mais là,